My parents, I think, were very aware from the very beginning that music was going to be my life. I never took a music class in high school, ever. I was never in chorus, never in drama, even though I'm incredibly dramatic. Never took drama, I just wanted to do my own thing. I got my first guitar when I was 15 and a half, and it was little Goya. And I, took eight lessons. That's all the guitar lessons I took, and that was, those 8 lessons made it possible for me to write Landslide and Goldust Woman.
Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I'll build my life around you. But time makes you bolder, children get older, and I'm getting older too. Oh.
I did have this amazing granddad who played music and wrote songs and played amazing mouth harp and harmonica. My grandfather's life wasn't very happy. He did not have a happy musician's life. He was a musician/pool player. And he just rode the rails and traveled all over the United States and played great pool. And that's how he kind of supported himself. But he really wanted to make it in the music business, and he didn't. And he was fairly bitter about it, I think. When I showed him the Buckingham Nicks album, I saw for a second a look cross his face. That it was like, she's gonna make it, and I didn't. But it went away very fast. But I saw it. And that's how we are. We that love music and want to be in the music business. It's like, if you don't make it and you're 80 years old, you're like, well, that's great and I'm really happy for you, but my life has just been a total bummer. They called on New Year's Eve '74. So January 1st, 1975, Lindsey and I ran out to Tower Records and spent our last pennies on all the Fleetwood Mac records, which were several, and we listened to all of them back to front, really, to decide whether or not we thought that we could actually add something to this band. And I actually thought that we could. I said, I think there's a very mystical side to this band. Two days later, we went to dinner in Venice to some Mexican food place, and we met, all of us, and then I'd been told by the rest of the band that it all hinged on whether Christine McVie liked me or not. So it was all Chris's decision. And what happened was that when I met Christine McVie, I absolutely adored her. She was funny and English and that total dry wit. She was like an amazing piano player and an amazing singer. And from what Mick and John says, she said, I love this girl. We went into rehearsal 3 days later, went into the studio a month later, and by the end of that summer, 6 months later, Lindsey and I together were a combined millionaire. The first thing I did was move out of my apartment with Lindsey into an apartment by myself. Lindsey moved in with me about 5 months later. Lindsey and I were a little bit on the rocks when we joined Fleetwood Mac. And then we kind of decided to stay together because we knew we had a good thing going, and we knew if we were like breaking up, that would kind of wreck the band. So we stayed together for like a year, and then we broke up in 1976. It was a very cold situation. Christine and John were also breaking up, and they were married. And Mick was kind of on the rocks with his wife too, but Mick had 2 little girls. So he actually had children, which even made it worse. Everybody in the band was breaking up, so it was almost kind of like, well, it totally sucks, so, but I'm not quitting. Lindsey's like, I'm not quitting, and Mick and John and Christine are, I'm not quitting, so we just kind of rose above it. I have told everybody a million times, I love Halloween, I love dressing up as a witch, but I am not a witch. That's nuts. That all came from Rhiannon, and that's completely crazy. In the story of Rhiannon, she's a Welsh goddess, and she's a queen. She's Queen Rhiannon, and she is not, there's nothing witchy about her. Just a beautiful, really good goddess. I just heard the name and I loved it, so I decided that, I knew it was Welsh, so I decided she was going to be a Welsh witch. So I would say this is a song about a Welsh witch. But I am not a witch. But I love looking like one.
This is a song about a Welsh witch. And it rings like a bell through the night. Wouldn't you love to love her? She rules her life like a bird in flight. Will be her lover. Well, your life, you've never seen a woman take you by the wind. Would you say?
I made a choice a long time ago that I didn't want to be married.
To me your leather, take from me my lace.
You in the moonlight with your sleepy eyes. Could you ever love a man like me? And you were right.
I made the choice. I made the choice not to have children or a husband because I wanted to be an artist. And I wanted to pursue being an artist forever and always. I didn't want to have to stop to do other things. I'm very happy that I did that. There's a Buffalo Springfield song called Rock and Roll Woman, and that's all I ever wanted to be.
Afraid of change.